Hi everybody, Nicole back with another movie review. This time I'm not doing a new movie release. I'm actually doing my favorite movie of 2008 called The Fall. This little movie right here. Most people, when I tell them about this, they've never heard of it. Most likely because it is a smaller budget film, you probably haven't heard of it. But you should, and I encourage you to watch it and tell your friends to watch it, and so on and so forth. Because through the last few weeks that I've been doing these movie reviews, people have been like, I'm looking for a suggestion that I haven't seen before. Hollywood's putting out the same old blah, 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 and the same old crap. Just remixing it and everything. Well, this is the movie for you to watch. This is one of those unique style movies that Hollywood should be putting out. Just to give you a little heads up on the background, it's set in the 1920s at the time of the silent film, but is starting to transition into the sound era. Roy is a stuntman for the film company, and he's doing a stunt where he is trying to jump on a horse and jump off of the railroad tracks. Unfortunately, the stunt goes wrong and it lands him in the hospital and he becomes paraplegic. While he is there, he meets up with the cutest little girl, Alexandria, who, like himself, has taken a bad fall. This happened on her family's orchard. She was picking oranges and she fell. Hence the name of the movie, The Fall. You got two characters who fell. And why Roy has made the friend of Alexandria, he makes her go and do some deeds around the hospital for her. And for her reward, he tells her of this epic tale of 5 stranded fugitives, I guess, who are out for revenge for Governor Odious. And that's where you get the second story. The best way I could explain this is Princess Bride. You have a story within a story. So if you like Princess Bride, you're gonna like this film. Okay, well, since I'm talking about the characters, I'll go into the characters. Alexandria, she is played by, Katinka Ontoru. Sorry if I botched that name, but if you haven't figured it out, I'm not good when it comes to foreign names. English is not her first language. She was studying English when she was making this film, so they use that to this advantage. There are certain parts where she's not supposed to understand what Roy is saying to her because she has a problem with the translation. And it works out beautifully on the film. Unfortunately, this is her first and only film I've seen Katinka in, and I'm hoping Hollywood will see her and put her in some more movies. She's just so cute. Roy is played by Lee Pace. Most people probably know Lee from Pushing Daisies. Sorry, Lee, about the cancellation of your show. I really liked it. Anyways, they filmed this movie in order. What I'm saying in order, they didn't shoot the part of the end of the film, they go back to the beginning. They shot it sequentially, chronologically. And so for the first part of the film, he is paraplegic. The thing is, he had to play this off camera as well. They decided to play I guess a little prank on Katinka to make her be a better actress, to tell her that Lee Pace was an actual true paraplegic in real life. So he had to play this part of paraplegic for 3 months, I think, in a wheelchair. And then one day when they were switching over to the fantasy part, they told Katinka that he wasn't. It's in the special features of the DVD. You need to go see that. It is so fun to see her expression. Anyways, he also has to play another role in this part as one of the bandits. And he does an amazing job between this paraplegic and this fantasy character. You get to see a variety of his acting abilities, and it's just amazing. Way to go, Lee Pace. I can't wait to see you in your next production. The next, since we're going on to, I said production, let's go on to production. The transitions. I mean it when I say I've never seen more brilliant, more expert transitions in a movie than this. For people who don't know what transitions are, it's what, like the diagonal swipe like this, or a side swipe like this, or they do like the burst, and they are on to the next scene. This one, I don't know how they did it. They kind of like overlayered between scenes, or they did these little flashes, but you've got to see it to, especially there's this one part, I don't want to give too much away, but there's a priest in one scene, and somehow they transition to his face being in the background. Oh, brilliant. Talking about the priest, the costumes were just amazing. Between the fantasy world where everything's bright and bold and colorful and in your face, and the colors that came out on the film from these outfits were just gorgeous. And then they go back into the 1920s where everything is a little bit darker and gloomier in the hospital. It made you feel like you were there as part of one of the patients maybe, or one of the orderlies. Just amazing job. The soundtrack. There's no soundtrack to this because they play one song through the whole movie. And that is Symphony No. 7 by Beethoven, the Allegretto. The song itself is 9 minutes long, but it's the most perfect fitting song for this movie. Locations. This was filmed in 26 different locations in 18 different countries. That being said, you need to go out and find the biggest screen you possibly can to watch this in, so you can see the colors and the layout and the landscape. If your friend has a bigger TV than you, go watch it over there. You need to see the epicness of just the different places where they go to. And the biggest surprise of all of this movie, not one single special effect was used. This movie is so surreal. It's hard to believe not one little special effect was used, which proves to Hollywood you don't need a major budget for special effects. You just need a little creativity.